Peter Geldenhuis is P3. Dolphoff is P8. Blake Kruger is 12. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Dolphoff from South Africa in Dentons is P8. Best lap is a 1:13.126. JD Ellis in Deer Leaf is first. Ernest Heather in the Avenue is P9. Blake Kruger is 12. JD Ellis is P1. Dewald Lambert is 7th. Dolphoff is P7. Best lap is a 1:12.100. Blake Kruger is P12. Peter Geldenhuis is third. Louis Philip Nel from South Africa is P5. Dewald Lambert is sixth. Five minutes remaining in the session. J.D. Ellis is P1. Louis Philip Nel is P5. Peter Geldenhuis is third. Ernest Heather is 9. Louis Philip Nel in Dentons is P6. Best lap is a 1:11.297. Corner is P12. Dewald Lambert in Fosters is 5th. Best lap is a 1:11.063. Blake Kruger in Old Hall Corner is 12. Ewald Lambert is P5. Leon van Linden in Old Hall Corner is P11. Announcer bot is active. The qualification session is at converted laser scan from ACC in Little Budworth, Tarporley, Cheshire, Great Britain. The wind speed is 13 km/h from the northeast. Ernest Heather is P3. Peter Geldenhuis from South Africa in Druids Corner is first up 14.21. Peter Geldenhuis is up 0.06 in Knickerbrook. DeWald Lambert is provisional pole with a 1:11.382. Peter Geldenhuis is up 0.18 in Warwick Bridge. Connor Bergstrom is provisional pole with a 1:10.691. Dolph Hoff from South Africa is P3 up 0.30. Dolph Hoff improved his P3 with a 1:11.598. 0.907 off pole. Ernest Heather from South Africa in Lodge Corner is P4. Ernest Heather improved his fifth with a 1:13.506. 2.815 off pole. Peter Geldenhuis in Druids Corner is P6 up 0.33. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Peter Geldenhuis is provisional pole with a 1:10.616. DeWald Lambert from Bhutan in Clay Hill is fourth up 0.47. DeWald Lambert is up 0.35 in Lodge Corner. DeWald Lambert improved his P3 with a 1:10.890. 0.274 off pole. Peter Geldenhuis is first up 0.13. JD Ellis from South Africa is 8th up 6.22. Best lap is a 1:55.273. 44.657 off pole. Mike McGear from South Africa in Lodge Corner is P4 up 0.19. Connor Bergstrom is second. JD Ellis in Clay Hill is P9 up 0.46. Mike McGear is P4 up 0.47. DeWald Lambert in Lodge Corner is P3. Mike McGear from South Africa in Deer Leap is 4th. Mike McGear improved his P3 with a 110.701. 0.085 off pole. JD Ellis in Knickerbrook is P9 up 0.73. JD Ellis is up 0.89 in Warwick Bridge. JD Ellis improved his P5 with a 111.059. 0.443 off pole. DeWald Lambert is 4th. DeWald Lambert improved his P4 with a 110.708. 0.092 off pole. Blake Kruger from South Africa is P8 up 0.49. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Blake Kruger is up 1.01 in Druids Corner. Connor Bergstrom is P3. Elmer Kaiser is 10th. Elmer Kaiser is up 0.76 in Lodge Corner. Announcer bot is active. Dolph Hawk from South Africa in Old Hall corner is first. Ernest Heather from South Africa is fourth. Louis Philip Nel from South Africa in Lodge corner is P3. Ernest Heather in the Avenue is P3. Best lap is a 1:55.395. Peter Geldenhuis from South Africa in Clay Hill is P6. Louis Philip Nel in Lodge corner is P5. Blake Kruger from South Africa in Druids corner is P2. Best lap is a 1:44.455. The race session is at converted laser scan from ACC in Little Budworth, Tarporley, Cheshire, Great Britain. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the north-northeast. Peter Geldenhuis is P1. Mike McGeer from South Africa is second. Connor Bergstrom is third. Dewald Lambert from Bhutan is P4. JD Ellis from South Africa is P5. Blake Kruger from South Africa is 6th. Dolph Hoff from South Africa is 7th. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Peter Geldenhuis is P1. JD Ellis in the Avenue is P4. Louis Philip Nel from South Africa in Fosters is 6th. JD Ellis in Clay Hill is 4th. Elmer Kaiser in Lodge Corner is 7th. Leon van Linden from South Africa is P9. JD Ellis in Fosters is P4, 0.5 behind DeWald Lambert. JD Ellis is now 3rd. Louis Philip Nel is P4, 0.9 behind JD Ellis. Connor Bergstrom in Dentons is 2nd, 1.5 behind Mike McGeer. Louis Philip Nel is 4th. Best lap is a 1:11.704. 0.677 off the fastest lap. Connor Bergstrom is 2nd, 0.5 behind Mike McGeer. Louis Philip Nel in Fosters is 4th, 1.0 behind JD Ellis. Connor Bergstrom is 2nd, 0.7 behind Mike McGeer. JD Ellis in Deer Leap is P4, 0.4 behind Louis Philip Nel. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Blake Kruger in Lodge corner is P10, 0.5 behind Ernest Heather. JD Ellis is 4th, 0.3 behind Louis Philippe Nel. Peter Geldenhuis from South Africa in Clay Hill on lap 5 is P7, 0.4 behind Elmer Kaiser. JD Ellis is 4th, 0.5 behind Louis Philippe Nel. Blake Kruger is P10, 0.3 behind Ernest Heather. Connor Bergstrom in Foster's is 2nd, 0.3 behind Mike McGear. Dolph Hoff in Knickerbrook is P5, 0.4 behind JD Ellis. Peter Geldenhuis is 7th, 0.3 behind Elmer Kaiser. Peter Geldenhuis is now 6th. Dolph Hoff in Lodge corner is P5, 0.4 behind JD Ellis. Dolph Hoff was 0.7 faster last lap. Connor Bergstrom is P2. Best lap is a 1:10.473. Dolph Hoff is 5th, 0.5 behind JD Ellis. Connor Bergstrom is P2, 0.6 behind Mike McGear. JD Ellis from South Africa in Dentons is 4th, 0.6 behind Louis Philippe Nel. Connor Bergstrom is 2nd, 1.0 behind Mike McGear. JD Ellis on lap 9 is P4, 0.7 behind Louis Philippe Nel. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Connor Bergstrom is P2, 1.0 behind Mike McGear. Dolphoff is 5th, 0.9 behind JD Ellis. Connor Bergstrom is 2nd, 0.5 behind Mike McGear. Dolphoff is 5th, 0.8 behind JD Ellis. Peter Geldenhuis in Deer Leap is 6th, 0.5 behind Dolphoff. Connor Bergstrom on lap 11 is 2nd, 0.4 behind Mike McGear. Connor Bergstrom passed Mike McGear for 1st. Peter Geldenhuis in Knickerbrook is P6, 0.4 behind Dolphoff. JD Ellis is P4, 0.5 behind Louis Philippe Nel. JD Ellis passed Louis Philippe Nel for P3. Peter Geldenhuis in Old Hall Corner is P5, 0.7 behind Dolphoff. Blake Kruger on lap 11 is P10, 1.4 behind Ernest Heather. Peter Geldenhuis in Deer Leap is P5, 0.6 behind Dolphoff. Mike McGeer in Clay Hill on lap 13 is second, 1.2 behind Connor Bergstrom. Peter Geldenhuis is P5, 0.4 behind Dolph Hoff. Leon van Linden entering the pits is 11th. Mike McGeer in the Avenue is second, 0.8 behind Connor Bergstrom. Peter Geldenhuis in Dentons is P5, 0.4 behind Dolph Hoff. The leader has just finished the race. Connor Bergstrom finished P1. Mike McGeer finished P2. J.D. Ellis finished third. Dolph Hoff finished fourth. Peter Geldenhuis finished fifth. Louis Philippe Nel finished sixth. Dewald Lambert finished P7. Elmer Kaiser finished 8th. Ernest Heather from South Africa finished P9. Announcer bot is active. Ernest Heather from South Africa in Old Hall Corner is first. The race session is at converted laser scan from ACC in Little Budworth, Tarporley, Cheshire, Great Britain. The wind speed is 13 km/h from the north-northeast. Connor Bergstrom is P1. Mike McGeer from South Africa is P2. JD Ellis from South Africa is third. Dolph Hoff from South Africa is P4. Peter Geldenhuis from South Africa is P5. Louis Philip Nell from South Africa is 6th. Dewald Lambert from Bhutan is P7. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Connor Bergstrom is P1. Peter Geldenhuis in the Avenue is 4th. Louis Philip Nell in Fosters is P7. Blake Kruger from South Africa in Clay Hill is 8th. Peter Geldenhuis in Warwick Bridge is P4. Louis Philippe Nel is PA. Dewald Lambert in Old Hall Corner is PA. Best lap is a 1:25.244. 6.325 off the fastest lap. Peter Geldenhuis is P4, 0.4 behind JD Ellis. Dolf Hoff is P5, 0.3 behind Peter Geldenhuis. Louis Philippe Nel on lap 2 is 7th, 0.3 behind Ernest Heather. Peter Geldenhuis is P4, 0.2 behind JD Ellis. Dolf Hoff in the Avenue is 5th. Best lap is a 1:11.738. 0.805 off the fastest lap. Louis Philippe Nel is P7, 0.4 behind Ernest Heather. Dewald Lambert entering the pits is P9. Dolf Hoff is P5, 0.5 behind JD Ellis. Louis Philippe Nel in Lodge Corner on lap 3 is P7, 0.2 behind Ernest Heather. Dolf Hoff in Foster's is P5, 0.6 behind JD Ellis. Louis Philippe Nel from South Africa is P7, 0.4 behind Ernest Heather. Ernest Heather from South Africa in Warwick Bridge is 7th. Ten minutes remaining in the session. JD Ellis in Cascades is 4th, 0.8 behind Peter Geldenhuis. Dolf Hoff in Druids Corner is P5, 1.3 behind JD Ellis. J.D. Ellis in the Avenue is P4, 1.0 behind Peter Geldenhuis. Connor Bergstrom is P2, 1.2 behind Mike McGear. Lewis Philip Nell in Warwick Bridge is P6, 0.5 behind Peter Geldenhuis. Lewis Philip Nell passed Peter Geldenhuis for P5. Peter Geldenhuis in Deer Leap is 7th, 0.4 behind Ernest Heather. Connor Bergstrom is 2nd, 1.1 behind Mike McGear. Peter Geldenhuis in Clay Hill is 7th, 0.4 behind Ernest Heather. Connor Bergstrom in Dentons is P2, 0.8 behind Mike McGear. Peter Geldenhuis in the Avenue is P7, 0.4 behind Ernest Heather. Connor Bergstrom in Lodge Corner is P2, 0.6 behind Mike McGear. Peter Geldenhuis in Lodge Corner is P7, 0.5 behind Ernest Heather. Connor Bergstrom in Fosters is P2, 0.4 behind Mike McGear. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Peter Geldenhuis in Cascades is 7th, 0.4 behind Ernest Heather. Connor Bergstrom is 2nd, 0.5 behind Mike McGear. Peter Geldenhuis in Deer Leap is P6, 0.6 behind Ernest Heather. Connor Bergstrom in Nickerbrook is second, 0.4 behind Mike McGeer. Peter Geldenhuis in Clay Hill is P6. Best lap is a 1:10.495. Connor Bergstrom is P2, 0.2 behind Mike McGeer. Peter Geldenhuis is P6, 0.1 behind Ernest Heather. Peter Geldenhuis passed Ernest Heather for 5th. Connor Bergstrom is P2, 0.4 behind Mike McGeer. Ernest Heather is P6, 0.8 behind Peter Geldenhuis. Peter Geldenhuis was 0.7 faster last lap. Connor Bergstrom in the Avenue is second, 0.2 behind Mike McGeer. Louis Philip Nell in Old Hall Corner is 7th. Connor Bergstrom is P2, 0.6 behind Mike McGeer. J.D. Ellis in Foster's on lap 13 is P3, 3.1 behind Connor Bergstrom. Connor Bergstrom on lap 13 is P2, 1.2 behind Mike McGeer. Louis Philip Nell in Warwick Bridge is 7th, 4.0 ahead of Blake Kruger. Blake Kruger was 1.3 faster last lap. Connor Bergstrom in Druids Corner is second, 1.1 behind Mike McGear. The leader has just finished the race. Mike McGear finished first. Connor Bergstrom finished second. J.D. Ellis finished P3. Dolph Hoff finished P4. Peter Gelden was finished fifth. Ernest Heather finished P6. Louis Philip Nell finished P7. Blake Kruger finished 8th.